how to balance the relationships in your life. Hey guys, I'm making a massive push on Instagram. I want to get to 100,000 followers organically by the end of the year. And the only way I'm going to do that is by you guys sharing my content. So please go give me a follow on Instagram and share whatever videos on there that you see are valuable to you. Share it to your story. Thank you so much. I personally do not believe in balance. I see things as one thing is going on and that needs to be taken care of. And then when another area lacks, we just tend to, right? We're watering our garden and, oh, you know what? This area needs a lot more help. This area seems like it's suffering. This area is brown. And I've learned this from my mentors, who are like, hey man, like you're never gonna get like work-life balance down. And if you really want to kill it in life, you truly have to be able to sacrifice a lot and really throw down and work, and then be on the same page with your family and let them know this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm at my office until 9 o'clock at night and then working on Saturdays and Sundays. And then I promise you it'll be worth it. And letting everybody know, letting your kids know, bringing your kids with you. But that's what it takes. And then as far as friendships, your friends are going to change flat out. And I talk about this all the time. Your friends are going to change because you're, number one, going to start operating on a different vibration, different frequency. Number two, your priorities are just completely different at the point, right? To where what they find fun and what I find fun are different. At this point in time, I think working on my businesses, it's fun for me. I'm working on something. To some people, they think working on their 2K player is fun. We're different. We're built different. I'm sorry. Right? And that could be leisurely time, but some people go home and they play 2K all the time. They go and they knock out Xbox every night. To where if that's not where you're at in life, the way you're going to manage those relationships is they'll just slowly fall apart because you guys just aren't interested in the same things anymore. It's okay. And then when it comes to parenting and children and spouse, I for sure do not have it figured out as far as balancing those relationships. Like I said, I work a lot. I let my significant other and my son know, like, hey, I got to work. This it is what it is, and then we go and we spend a lot of time together in another way. And I try and tie it all together as much as I humanly can. I only have one life, but I mean, so right now my son's with his mom, and she hadn't seen him in a week because he's been with me. And so I was like, all right, you go over there, I'll go to the office and work more. My girlfriend's at home working. That is my balance. So my son gets one thing, I get one thing, and then I'll go pick him up tonight, and I'll put him to sleep. Then I'll go work some more. Right? But when I pick him up, I'll eat dinner with him, spend quality time with him, then we'll go from there. But during this morning, I took him to a homeschool kickball game for about an hour and a half. And I got to spend time with him there, coaching him up on how to play kickball. It's like herding fucking cats. But if you want to manage these things, you will have to tie all of them together and communicate very well with your significant other and your family. If you don't, if you're always gone, number one, your significant other is probably going to think you're cheating. Because you're just never, you can never answer your phone. Well, because I'm always on the fucking phone, right? And then your kids are gonna resent you, and you don't want your kids to end up like Hunter Biden, addicted to crack, right? All of this other stuff. You want your kids to, the biggest concern for me is making sure that my son and our future children will turn out the right way. And the number one way they're gonna turn out good is by you being present and you giving them everything you can as far as principles in your life that they can use in their lives as they grow up. And attention, right? If I have girls, I don't want them to have daddy problems or anything else like that. Or even son having daddy problems or mommy problems or any shit like that. No person you listen to, if they have a full-fledged plan, they say like they got it dialed in, I wouldn't listen to them. People whose philosophies I like Jesse Itzler, to where he goes and he travels at least once a quarter and does like a trip, because he only has so much time left with his family, and that's something I believe in. Right? I go in and take a trip with my family. I call my parents. I try and call my parents every day. I talk to my dad damn near every day for anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour, depending on what's going on. Right? The other day he had heart surgery, and I didn't even know about it. Well, I call him one day, and then the next morning I get a message saying, hey, dad's going in for heart surgery. I was like, oh my God, it's right now. And I talk to him every day. But I thought about it, and I was like, well, if anything does go wrong, I talk to this man every day, and he knows how much I love him because I invest into that. And it's only 5-10 minutes. Sometimes it's an hour, whatever it needs. But that's how I manage that relationship. I call my mom, same thing. honestly should probably work on my sisters, but then it gets a little bit harder. I can talk to my parents because they're entrepreneurs. My sisters aren't entrepreneurs. So they don't really get what I'm going through. I can't call my sisters and be like, oh my God, I'm so fucking stressed. I can talk to my dad about that. I can talk to my mom about that. And I openly talk to them about the struggles and hiccups we go through with our journey. You're going to find your own way. The only thing I would tell you is lay out what you want your life to look like and what you want your family life and your relationships to look like. If you want to continue hanging out with your same friends, maybe entrepreneurship isn't for you, right? Because they're just going to try and pull you away all the time. Because like they want you, right? Like they want to spend time with you. And if they aren't comfortable with you doing what you actually do, to where you're working for long periods of time, you can't really go out to the bars anymore, you can't go out and do all the shit anymore, that's okay. If that's what you want, go that way. The entrepreneurship journey at a point in time is kind of lonely because you don't have people who are like-minded like you. And that's why I'm in so many masterminds. So I can be surrounded by people who I can call them up when I'm having hard times and they know exactly what I'm talking about. And then I can, whatever, even if it's just venting, we're good. When it comes to balancing is dog shit. And when it comes to healthy relationships are the ones you just water. Water the ones you care about. Water them as much as you need. And that is how you manage that. What's going on, winning family? If this podcast is bringing you any value, I know the rest of the content that we put out is going to drive tons of value to you. So go do me a favor and go subscribe on YouTube to our channel, to where we release some things that aren't coming out on our podcast. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Thank you guys so much.